Here we're going to be dividing a whole number by a fraction. So our first problem is 5 divided by 2/3. So whenever we're dividing fractions by whole numbers, we need to make the whole number a fraction as well. And simply what we're going to do is then just make that 5 and turn it into 5/1. Now there are a couple of ways that we can solve it. The first way that we can solve this is by multiplying by the reciprocal. So when we read the fraction problem as 5 divided by 2/3, we're noticing that the 2/3 is the divisor. So this here is the divisor right here, 2/3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2/3 and we're going to change that, and we're going to be multiplying it by the reciprocal of 2/3. And the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So now we're going to rewrite our fraction. We have 1, we have 5/1, and now we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 2/3. And again, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So we're going to multiply it by 3/2. And now we multiply the numerators, and 5 times 3 is 15, and 1 times 2 is 2. Now we're going to simplify this fraction. This is an improper fraction, and we're going to turn it into a mixed number. And we know that 2 goes into 15 7 times, and there's going to be a remainder of 1, and that will be 1/2. So if I do the math down here, I say that 15 divided by 2 is 7, and that gives us 14, and we have a remainder of 1, and then that becomes 7 1/2. Okay? This time we're going to take 5 divided by 2/3, and in the previous example we demonstrated the using the multiplying by the reciprocal. Here what we're going to be doing is dividing by finding the common denominators. So once again we have 5 divided by 2/3, and whenever we have a whole number we have to make sure that we turn it into a fraction. And now I'm going to rewrite the problem as 5/1 divided by 2/3. Now the common denominator method forces us to find a common denominator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 3. I'm going to multiply this fraction 5/1 by 3. So now I'm going to make an equivalent fraction of 15/3 divided by 2/3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to divide the numerators, and we're going to divide the denominators. Well, let's get rid of the denominators first. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 2. So if we listen to that, we're actually what we're saying is 15 divided by 2. Now, we're not used to seeing something called a complex fraction where there's a fraction in the numerator or a fraction in the denominator. But if we recall our rules that any number divided by 1 is itself, so we simply have 15/2. And now what we're going to do is divide 15 by 2, and we're going to get 7 1/2. And now we're done, and we've got it.